Good morning. Welcome to Have Yarn Creations. I'm Erin, and I'm getting ready to head out for the yarn crawl for the greater Boston area. And as I will try and film as much as I can, see what shops will let me film inside. And my first shop is called Another Yarn, and it's in Burlington, so it's about a 15-minute drive from where I'm at. And I will catch up with you when I get there. Okay, so I'm here for, it's September, sorry, I forgot to say, it was September the 30th, 2021. It's the last day of September. Their advertisement for the yarn crawl had a shawl that you're supposed to make for it, but it's only knit, and they said that it's going to be coming up, the crochet version is going to be posted later, so it wasn't posted in time. If you wear your shawl in, you're supposed to get it additional, like well, something special. Anyway, I don't know if it was a discount or what, but the problem is they didn't have a crochet version, so I think that that's a problem. But anyway, so I got my passport and I'm getting ready to go in. This it's called Another Yarn, and it is on Cambridge Street in Burlington, Massachusetts. It's almost across the street from the Michaels. The Michaels is in a small strip that's back off the street, just over there. And so I'm curious to see what they have available and see if they'll let me film inside, at least maybe take some pictures. I will check with you in a minute. Hi, so I went in. It's a very large, beautiful shop, and I'm going to show you some pictures. They weren't real keen because the owner wasn't there. They didn't know whether or not I could do video inside, so I will go over, show you some pictures and stuff. They have pretty much everything you could possibly want, either doing by knitting or crochet. They had buttons, they had, ribbons, they had tons of crochet books and patterns. They had lots of different yarns. This weekend, I guess, they have 40% off their cotton yarns. There was one that I really liked, but it was $45. No, I'm sorry, it was $39.95 or so. It was about $40. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend 20-something on. It's a beautiful cake of cotton yarn that is so soft you'd swear it was like cashmere. I mean, it was amazing. But I didn't know that I could do that on one skein. That's awfully tight. They did have some that weren't bad as far as, independent. Well, I'm sorry. They're not U.S. made yarns. They had wool from Australia. They had all kinds of stuff. I did get one skein. It's Jewel Spun by Sadar. See if you can see that. I'll put that up there. There, Jewel Spun by Sadar. And in the colorway that I got, it's an Aran. It's 200 grams, approximately 546 yards, and the colorway is called Golden Green. And it's really gorgeous. And they were kind enough because they gave me they have a shawl that they made and showed, and I will not show you any of the pattern, but they gave me a free pattern for it's a scarf, and this is what is on either side at the ends. Just gorgeous. They gave me the pattern for, and I got a free pin that says Another Yarn, and it's a sheep with a mask, and it says thank you. And because they were kind enough because I have a shawl on, and I mentioned the fact that I don't knit, and all they had available was the knit thing. They gave me their door prizes that they give, and it's a gauge. It does the gauge and the hooks, recommended hook size for the yarn, and really cute. So I got that as well, and I think, yeah, it's $15 normally, so that was nice. So I am headed for my next one, which, according to my map, the closest one to me is going to be the number 2 shop on the list. It's called Aunt Margaret's Yarn and Gift Shop, and it's in Chelmsford. And if I remember right, it's about 25 minutes from here. So I will give you an update when I get there. We're off to a start on our adventure. So, sorry. Off to a good start. I liked another yarn. The yarns were a little bit more expensive than what I normally do, because I am a Michael's girl. Michael's and Joann's and whatever, you know, they had a lot of hand-dyed yarns and stuff, and they weren't bad. $15 and stuff for some of the hand-dyed wools, even superwash merinos. They were really nice, typical of that. They had some that was very expensive, and some that were not quite as bad. They did not have any cheapy yarns, but they had, if you're looking for really nice specialty kind of things, they have a lot of that. And they do have multiples of stuff. In the pictures you can see it's like one skein of colors, but the one that I picked out to get, she went back in the back and got me a fresh one that hadn't been played with and touched. And that was really nice. So they have like samples everywhere, and there were scarves and for sale that were handmade. Apparently the people that work there hand make a lot of stuff and then have them up for sale, and they have them displayed with the yarns that they used. So it's just really great. So anyway, we're off to our next one, which is the Aunt Margaret's Craft and Yarn and Gift Shop. So, and they don't open till 10, and it is currently, oh, it's almost 10 o'clock now. So I gotta hurry, gotta rush. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, so I got here in about 20 minutes. We are now in North Chelmsford, Massachusetts, which is, I don't know that I would really categorize it as a suburb of Boston, but then again, I don't know very much about this area, I guess. I've never been to Chelmsford. Aunt Margaret's Yarn and Gift Shop is next door to a nursery for plants and stuff like that is all decorated up for Halloween. They do have the notice for the Greater Boston Yarn Crawl in their window, and it says that they do yarn needles and classes. Give some more. I can see little sweaters and stuff hanging in the windows that you can see. So I'm interested. It looks like a really great little shop. And we will see. what it's like. I will let you know. Okay, so here I am in the shop, and you can see they have some lovely Merino sock yarn, and they're just gorgeous. They have one side of the shop is all knitting and crochet, which they have a lovely selection of everything. Just so you know, that right there is the yarn crawl shawl. And but like again, they only had it in the knitting. The crochet they say is out, but I never got it. So then we have just she said that the gift shop is kind of more on the other side, and that's where they're having a class right now. So they have a whole big long table and people to sit. And that's not a bad price. If you can see that, it's $12.99 for a skein of baby alpaca and linen and wool. And they have lovely colors of it. Just really nice. So, one of the things that I'm noticing in all these this is a lovely crochet blanket that they have listed. And it's called the Grace Blanket. And so they have just wonderful stuff. I love the colors on this one. It's called Nifty Cotton Splash. It's 100% cotton, and that's really fun. Just so you know, this is cotton that you would not use for wash rags. Let me tell you, it is gorgeous. And these are not a bad price either. Very more reasonable than the last shop we were at. Much more reasonable. They have really good cakes that they're $21 each. Oh, this is a knit bag, a crochet bag that they have, and here's the yarn that they used with it. And they have right here, they have the handles, everything that you need to do that. There's another crochet. It's a shawl. Oh no, it's a cardigan. That's lovely. And it's called 3 Color Wheel H Hook Croydon Crochet. The whole place is just filled with lovely stuff. Patterns out here that you can get. And books. When I first came in through the door, they had a whole thing of buttons. And I don't know if you saw, here's your pocket. It's a pocket shawl. They have it, it's called Readers. Lisa Knits. It's a knitted one, and it's called Reader's Wrap. It's a knitted pocket shawl. You can see just how gorgeous it is. Here's some, oh, you know how I like my greens. So Cascade Yarns Pacific, and it is, you can read that. I would say that I'd say it's a 3. They have lots of colors. Here what they have here, they have hats. lovely little sweater with the Dream Baby DK paint pot. It's top-down baby pullover. And that's a knit, but might be able to do it with a Tunisian crochet. Just to give you a look around what they have. Oh, big wheel. Not bad price. That might be fun. I have to look around and see. I will buy something. I know I will. Can't help it. Sorry for the car outside. They even have pom-poms. Here they have tons of crochet hooks by Knitter's Pride. Oh, that's neat. I wonder if it's how well it works. I like my cushioned ones. Organic cushioned hooks. New pattern with, it says it has a free patterns with yarn. There's all your knitting needles and different notions and stuff that you need to do crochet and knitting, and a pom-pom maker and a knitting bag. I mean, a little bag to put your stuff in. Oh wow. It's a tapestry bag. It has all kinds of stuff, and here's a littler one. So she's even made up little kits. It's just absolutely wonderful. So I don't know if you can see, they've got a lot of stuff on this table, but they have a table that's on the other side. That is where they have all their classes. And they have publications by Yankee Knitter Designs and just a bunch of different stuff. All kinds of little bags and all that. And I will get back with you when I get outside. Okay, so what we got at the Aunt Margaret shop. I'm looking in my bag. So we get a little bag for the Boston Crawl, and it has a pin on it that says Aunt Margaret's Yarn and Gift Shop. See if it can focus in on it. Maybe? Okay. And then some candies and a tiny crochet hook that's for your car keys. It's a really lovely shop, and they're very reasonable for your indie type yarns. I got some by Barocco Millefiori, which is it's a roving, maybe a 3. It says it's a 4, but I'd say it's a 3. Maybe it's a 4 because it's roving. You know how the roving does. And beautiful colorway is not named. It says color is 7854, and it is 100 grams or 800 186, me and my dyslexia, 186 yards. Yes, I know I only got one, but I thought I might be able to make kind of a loose scarf or something. And then I got this specifically with my husband in mind. It's Sea Island Cotton by Plymouth Yarn, so that's going to be fairly local, and it's 50% organic Pima cotton and 50% fine merino wool. And I thought I'd make him a hat. He loves blue, and so I thought that it's really soft. Oh, it's just really soft. And there is and it's a chain spun. It's a chain spun. Let me show you. Get really close, you can see easily that it's a chain spun. And I know that's blurry, but you can see if I don't have my finger in the way. And it is 100 grams or approximately 329 yards. And its color is Atlantic. It's number 7 and it's called Atlantic. So, and they have a fun little leopard print bag. So, our next one that we're going to is in, oh, something else that I wanted to say about another yarn, and I forgot. I'll have to think about it. But from Margaret's, that's here, we're going to the Fiber Loft, which is in Harvard, Massachusetts. And so we'll see. The time is 10:52 my local time, so we will see. There I go. Sorry, shaky. All right, see you in a few minutes. Okay, so here I am in Harvard, Massachusetts. Now this is a little bitty small town west of Boston. And by small town, there's a 4-way stop in the center I just passed. A big, large church, but it's a country church. There's a cemetery behind me. It's a lovely little shop, it looks like. It's very, like, country shop. So we'll see what this place is like. Again, it's called the Fiber Loft. I'm going to turn off my engine, sorry. And looking forward to what they have available and what they have to show me. I'm just putting some stuff down on the floor, so we'll see. I'm excited. I'm going to take this in. Do I need to take? Yeah, I'm going to take my bag. I might get somebody who's interested in me anyway. We'll see. We will see. Okay. See if they'll let me video. Okay, so there was too many people in there, and it's very small, and I didn't want to do anything that I didn't want to have to get pictures, get okay for pictures and stuff. So, for video and putting people on camera. So I just took some photos. Like I said, it's very small. It's a quaint little shop. I will show you the pictures. There wasn't a whole lot. Interestingly enough, they didn't have any kind of giveaway. I don't know if it's because I was too many people in line or whatever, you know, more people in there than what was, you know. I did get a pin that says, it says Needles Up, the Fiber Loft. And so, anyway, so I have a pin, and I got some yarn because it was on sale. I almost got some Noro because I've always wanted to have it, but it wasn't as soft as what I thought it would be. And this was much softer. Very similar in the fact that it's a roving style. I would say it's maybe a 3 weight. It is superwashed merino, 100%. And it is 210 yards. and 100 grams. And Malabrino, I can never say that. And it's 684 chameleon. And I just thought it was gorgeous. And then I got one other one that also is that I can't help it. I just love these. This one, it can be machine washed separately and cold, and it's called Sesame by Barocco. There, that's better with the light. You can kind of see. And let me see if I can get that tag up there where you can see it. Barocco. And it is 43% wool, 39% acrylic, 9% cotton, and 9% nylon. And it is 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 230 yards. And it is a color number 7448. And so I got those two. And then they had a drawing that you could write your name in on a drawing. Now, at, was it Aunt Margaret that I was at last? They also had a drawing that she offered the person in front of me, but didn't say anything to me about it. She also had free, patterns. But they were almost all were knitting. And you got a free pattern with a skein of yarn. Here, they were giving free patterns, period. You could get a free pattern, but they were, again, all knit. And they liked my shawl. She complimented my purse. So they're crochet friendly, but it's really more of knitting. And I think that that's probably what I'm going to find with most of these independent shops, is they're mostly into knitting. My next one on my list, for the last one for today, is Island Yarn, and it's in Maynard, Massachusetts. And then I think I'm going to be done for the day because it is 11:40. And I just have a lot that I have to do today. I've got to pick up the boys later from school and stuff. So that's probably, and then I've got to do all this, mash this all up together. So I will see you in a few minutes when I get to the new shop. Okay, so here I am at Island Yarn. This is the one that I was kind of hoping to get to. I'm not sure. It looks like I've got to climb a lot of steps. It's on a second floor, I think. We'll see. I guess the reason why I was looking forward to this one is because it was advertised on Facebook. We'll just have to see what happens. I guess we're in Maynard, Massachusetts. I had to drive through Harvard, through another one, and then through Stowe till I got to Maynard. And it was a lot of really small, it was like driving through the country. It was very much country. interesting enough. So I guess it's just because of the way I'm having to navigate, but we'll see. This should be my last one of the day, and I'll see what I can do about taping or pictures, one or the other. So I am at Island Yarn, and you can see they have really lovely variety, and I love all these are hand dyed, correct?
Yeah, so
yes.
This side of the room, I dye or make everything.
Oh,
so it's
really?
all extremely local, 20 feet away.
I love it.
This whole side of the room, hand dye and mud balls and reclaimed cashmere, which is just death by yarn.
So that's the reclaimed cashmere over here, and so these are cakes that you've made?
Yeah, these are multi-fiber cakes. They're double-stranded, so only one changes at a time, and they come with 12 free patterns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are
fun.
really gorgeous. I love the sparkly ones. Those are really neat.
Yeah, try to pop like a little sparkle.
Yeah, give it a little bling.
Yeah, just a little, just a touch.
So these are really lovely, and I will have to look more closely at these for myself later. And then we have...
And then over here is mostly new stuff for the season, except for stuff I'm playing favorites with that I can't seem to move, like Amatola Grande, which isn't new, but gorgeous.
So, and then some lovely Noro.
And lots of Noro. I have a lot of Noro. I really like it. I know it's controversial sometimes, but I love it.
Oh, yeah. And then, and that's more Noro. And there. Okay.
And then in here, there's loads of kits. Today there's a Noro trunk show. There's an entire couch full of shawls.
Yeah.
And the gauge goes from super bulky all the way around to lace weight. So if you're looking for a particular gauge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have your buttons.
And there's buttons, yep. Buttons and books and...
That's a beautiful shawl right there.
Oh, thanks. That is Papillon by Marion, gosh, I can't remember her last name, but very recognizable to people.
Okay.
We're doing a knit along if we ever get the yarn.
And you've got your pattern books, and yay, you have a step stool. I hate to say it, but for short people, yay.
And all these kits, I design all the shawls over there, all these kits over here.
Okay.
Yep. They're really fun.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even have a mirror, so that's funny. So now you can see me and my mask.
This mirror is the best mirror ever. Did you notice this kind of a skinny mirror?
Yeah, I could, yeah. Now I've been losing weight, but yeah. So, it's just gorgeous. And it's not, the prices are really good too. So I'm especially looking, I want to look at your hand dyes. So, but this is a lovely little shop. Okay, well, we'll talk some more when I get outside. Okay, so we're done with Island Yarns. I did the video since she was the only one in the shop. She was very nice. She does dye her own yarn, as you heard. This is one of her creations. And this is a chaos creation is what she calls them. She says all of her regular formulas that she does. And this one, she just threw a bunch together and just had fun with it. So this one's a chaos. It's 88% super wash merino, 12% nylon, 100 grams, 430 yards. It's a fingering weight, machine washable. And it's Island Yarns Foot. I don't know. You can see Island Yarns Foot. So, anyway, that's what I got there. She was giving away a little bag of Island Yarn, of Noro. She gave a little bag of little yarn ball of Noro yarns, which I really think is cool of her. And it's, the one I got is Silk Garden Light. And I don't know if that's a name or a color. I think that's the colorway, maybe? No, color is 2086. And I don't know if you can see with the light. It's got some purples and browns, and there's a little bit of red down in here that I can see. And it's kind of been fluffed out, but that's because it was stuffed into a little bag. And she gave away as a free gift. Actually, if you had your vaccination card with you. And so that was really cool. And a little card in it that says to remember them. And it says, visit us at islandyarn.com for all of your desert island yarn desires. So, it says, thank you for being awesome and vaccinated and being amazing in general. Here's a link with loads of free patterns to help you with your yarn adventures. So, just fabulous. I thought she's very sweet, very nice. It's very clean. But again, it's small. And it was not upstairs. I apologize. It was not upstairs. So, that's the last one for today. We are destined to have more yarn adventures tomorrow. I've got 4 of my stamps. I will get more stamps. Oh, and I got the Tropical Summer Collection Karen crochet blanket. I got for a sample. Not a sample, pattern. So, from her. So, she has really lovely stuff. I like the fact that I was buying her yarn. Things that she did. So, it's not just stuff that they buy and then sell. She's not just a retail person. She actually does her own yarn. That's what I thought was really fabulous. Okay, well, on for tomorrow. And I will see you then. I'll get this all together and post it up. So, thank you for joining me today with Have Yarn Creations. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll know when I'm giving more out. Very happy to have you. And I'll see you tomorrow.